I'd like to call the meeting to order of the City of Winona Finance and Personnel Committee, Monday, January 5th, 2026. Could you please call the roll?
Alder Takula.
Here.
Alder Wood.
Here.
Mayor Moore.
Here. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes from January 21, 25, February 3rd, 2025, March 17, 2025, April 7, 2025, November 17, 2025, December 1, 2025, and December 15, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, any changes, corrections, or additions to the minutes?
Madam Mayor, I have 27 different corrections. Just kidding.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The minutes are approved. I do not believe there's anyone here to make an appearance tonight. We have no unfinished business, so we'll move to 6A, new business. Consideration of Resolution 26-1-2853, authorization to order hook lift truck with leaf vacuum and snow removal equipment package. Dan.
Thank you, Mayor. The resolution that's in your packet is requesting authorization from City Council to proceed with ordering the hook truck. We do have money set aside in the 2026 capital budget to fund the purchase. However, the latest price that we have is $537,934. And it's a 2-year estimated time frame for delivery. This price is not locked in, so I'm expecting there to be a minor increase in 2027. I do have a few specific questions for the contract representative that I'm waiting to hear back, that I should have those answers by the January 20th meeting. Basically, I'm asking for an itemized list, itemized cost to help Mark with his borrowing for 2026. See if we can detail that out for each year. $10,000 is required with the order of the chassis, and the upfit includes the front plow and the wing and associated controls, and the skid attachments are the leaf vac unit and the V-box spreader for the salt. Any questions for that one?
No. Yeah, I do. So at what point does the price get locked in?
I believe it gets locked in at the time of order. For International, when we bought through them, they didn't lock the price in until it started production. So I'm waiting to hear on that question as well.
Okay.
Because that will, I guess, that'll tell us how much our truck cost will be for either this year or next year. There's 4 questions on pricing. I'm waiting to hear back when each price kicks in, at what stage of production. So.
Okay.
One error in my resolution, I have that Public Works Committee will look at, review this proposal at the January 7th, 2025 meeting. That's for 2026, obviously. For January 20th, I'll have the corrected resolution in the packet for City Council.
Any other questions? Do I have a motion?
I'll move approval.
Second.
Given the size of the, is it?
I think
voice
you're,
vote? Okay.
would you prefer a lean on this one?
Let's be safe and do the roll.
Yeah, just because I think ultimately the expense, this is just a portion of it, so it's what I would recommend a voice vote, just to be safe.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The resolution is approved. 6B, consideration of Resolution 26-1-2854, a final resolution authorizing public work and levying special assessments against benefited properties regarding street improvements to Arrowhead Drive. Dan?
Thank you, Mayor. This one is for the final assessment resolution for the assessment district on Arrowhead Drive as it relates to the 2026 road reconstruction project. The preliminary assessment resolution was approved by Public Works Committee on December 3rd of '25. It was also approved by City Council on December 15th of 2025. And on January 20th, City Council will have on the agenda to approve or not the final assessment resolution that evening. Class 1 notice to be published after the final assessment resolution is approved. I would do that after January 20th. The timeline of events to date, October 1st, 2025, we had the design update at the Public Works Committee. October 14th, letters to residents for notice of the public information meeting. November 5th, we did have the public information meeting at the community center. November 21st of '25, our letter to Arrowhead residents for notice of the public hearing and notification of assessment cost per foot for improvements for each parcel. On December 4th, the Class 1 notice of the public hearing was published in the Leader Independent. And tonight at City Council, we'll have the public hearing for assessments for the Arrowhead residents. State statutes requires us to prepare an assessment report, and that is included in your packet tonight and at City Council. The highlights of the report: it covers the assessment policy, Chapter 395-4-H. 60% of the costs will be assessed to the property owners and 40% will be paid by the city. Specific assessable construction costs are highlighted in the report. Up to 20% of the costs for engineering, contingency, and administration can be added to the assessment cost. Residents can pay in full within 45 days without interest or pay over 8 years annual installments under tax roll, 1% plus the borrowing rate. Total assessable cost is $203,584, and the property owner cost per foot is $103.28.
Thank you. Any questions? Yes, Patrick.
Have we heard any communication from residents at all?
I have not received any communication.
Okay.
Any other questions? If not, I'll take a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Number 6C, consideration of resolution 26-1-2855, authorizing an application with the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation for an idle sites redevelopment grant.
Director Plowman is on to discuss this one, Mayor.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. So this request this evening is would be supporting the application for an idle sites grant. This is administered and awarded by WEDC, and this offers grants up to $250,000. This is for the redevelopment plans for large commercial, institution, or industrial sites that have been idle, abandoned, or underutilized for a period of at least 2 years. So this, the property in question is on East Broadway. It's the second phase of the North Point development. This was approved, the GDP and PIP were both approved last year. This includes 55 units of age-restricted low-income housing tax credit units with 1 and 2 bedroom apartments offered. So the developer had actually looked at this as part of phase 1, as part of the Broadway Lofts project, and ultimately did not pursue it, but discussions have taken place with WEDC, the developer, the staff have been a part of as well, and it seems like this is a viable project that could be supported by this grant. So the request is for the city to submit that request and put in that application. To be clear, this would be, there's no match required from the city. The developer is responsible for that, and this is really a pass-through that would, if successful, would be awarded to the city and would be passed on to the developer to assist with the development costs of the project. We'll certainly be joined by them at the council meeting as well, and they're planning to attend, but I'm happy to answer any questions at this time.
Thank you, Doug. Any questions regarding this? Doug?
Yeah. In the materials from the WEDC, under eligibility requirements, one of the things it mentions is that you have to provide a draft of a development agreement that describes the project and its goals, et cetera, et cetera. So it sounds like the city and North Point needs to do a developer's agreement for this.
That's my understanding. We are currently still working with WEDC as to what that really entails, because as you correctly point out, there is not a TIF ask related with this for more of a typical development agreement. So we have the framework from sort of the original project, the Broadway Lofts, but without a TIF award, it seems not quite as applicable. So working with them as to really what is needed, and certainly we would draft in City Attorney Cole to assist with that and sort of the parameters of what this agreement would need to look like.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
We had the same question, Alderwood. We need an agreement for here, yeah.
Any other questions on this one?
No.
And if not, I'll take a motion.
Move to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Resolution is approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item number 6D, convene in closed session under Wisconsin
Mayor,
statute.
if I could, just since we're running a little bit ahead of schedule, and I think our legal counsel's joining us at 6:15, is it okay if we proceed to just checks?
Yes. Sure.
Might as well take use of the time, I suppose.
Yes. So we're moving to F, acceptance of general fund accounts payable checks dated December 12 through 35, 2025. Mark?
Yes, it's kind of the year end here. There's not a lot of activity, but you'll see a lot of people kind of getting everything in. Goal is to get everything in before the year end as far as the invoices, but we've been keeping up with everything, so there's not a lot of activity. Just kind of mentioned 57, Amazon Capital. That's our Amazon credit card that we use. A lot of that's just related to the rec department and the library department. What else do we have in here? Wasn't a lot of stuff that I had. Page 61, Dane County Treasurer, the lake weed removal. That's what they do all summer, and then at the end of the year they divvy it out. And that's our share, and it came in a little bit under budget for 2025. Page 63, just a lot of books been ordered by the library on Ingram Library Services. Then a lot of ordering there towards the end of the year. A lot of times the department heads will do that, just because they get a lot of deals towards the end of the year, so they'll kind of wait and get more money for their buck. So they'll kind of wait sometimes, and sometimes you'll see things like that. What else do we have? Page 66, Liftoff LLC, just shows what our email licenses and renewals cost us per year. That's an annual cost that we have to pay. Page 68, Strand, just kind of shows what the Strand's been working on for us. Tar painting, Nichols Road, library HVAC, which I believe that'll be bid here fairly soon. Southtown. Page 69, Train US Inc. The ice rink chiller repair, just the rink's been open. It looks like the last week we were a little behind in our revenue budget. They've had some enormous days, so they've been super busy at the rink. Looks like we're on target to hit our revenue projection, so just kind of want to touch on overall with the rink there. But it was very busy after Christmas, and that week the kids were off. And that's all I have. Oh, page 74, just hitting on that Speedway, Sand and Gravel, Kelly Place, that is wrapping up. There's a couple more invoices up, but that project's basically completed. That's all I have.
Any questions for Mark?
Yes.
Yep.
On page 62, just the general engineering inspections for $7,099, is that like part of the project or
That's their monthly inspection fees.
monthly inspection fees?
Yeah.
Okay. And just a question on the Barge Lake weed removal
Yep.
for 3718. Is that for something specific, like one of our shorelines, or is that general, or how does the county assess that?
I'd take a look at the invoice. They've been doing it in the last 3 or 4 years when they dredge. We get a portion of that when they've been picking up the leaves.
Okay,
They allocate, it's a small portion,
sure,
but it's allocated to us.
okay.
So they're doing all the work and then they
Okay,
allocate some of their cost.
thank you.
With that, I'll take a motion.
Motion to accept the bills?
Second?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Checks are accepted. Is she on?
Yes, she
Lori,
is.
Yes, she
Yep.
is. Okay, with that, we're gonna go back to number 6D. Convene a closed session under Wisconsin statute, section 19.851G, conferring with legal counsel for a governmental body who is rendering oral or written advice concerning strategy be adopted by the body with respect to litigation in which it is, excuse me, or is likely to become involved, Walgreen Company versus City of Monona. Do I have a motion?
Motion to go into closed session?
Second?
Please, that's a roll call.
Yep.
Yep.
Alder Wood,
Aye.
Alder Tula.
Aye.
Okay. Thank you. We're gonna stay here.
Yeah, I think just make sure we've got, open her up. Hi, Lori.
Hi, I can hear you, I can't see you, but that's okay, I don't need to.
We are having
I
some,
was able to see you, and then something happened, and now I can't.
yeah,
That's
we
okay.
thought we were gonna be able to do something here for closed session, and I think we're gonna actually need you to call in on the cell phone, on the number I sent you.
Not a problem, should I do that right now?
That would be great.
I'll just.
Okay, great, thank you. That takes us to staff updates.
No report.
No report? No, no?
Motion
no?
adjourned?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.